Hi, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday and we are doing lesson 21. But before we do lesson 21, we're going to review a new vocabulary sentence. So please make sure that you turn to page 352. Press pause on the video and press play when you're on that page and ready. Okay, by now you should be on page 352, finger on sentence 4. So listen. This is a new vocabulary sentence. It says, the smell attracted flies immediately. Everybody, say that sentence. Get ready. Yes, very good. Now read the sentence one more time. Get ready. Awesome. So, the smell attracted flies. If the smell attracted flies, the smell really interested the flies and pulled them toward the smell. Everybody, what word means really interested the flies? Get ready. Yes, attracted. Now, listen, the sentence says the smell attracted flies immediately. Immediately means right now. Everybody, what word means right now? Get ready. Yes, immediately. Listen to the sentence again. The smell attracted flies immediately. So, what word means really interested? Get ready? Yes, attracted. What word means right now? Get ready? Yes, immediately. Great job. Okay, now we're going to turn back to our lesson 21, which is on page 104, 104. Make sure that you're there. Your finger is on the first. We're going to start with section A, which is our vocabulary words. Press pause on the video if you need more time and press play when you're ready. Okay, finger on column 1. Word 1 is muklux. What word? Spell muklux. Get ready? Yes. Muklux are very warm boots that Eskimos wear. Word 2 is wrist. What word? Yes, wrist. Spell wrist. Get ready? Your wrist is the joint between your hand and your arm. Right here, boys and girls. Let me see if I can. Right here. This is your wrist. Everybody touch your wrist. Yes, that's all this part. Okay, 3. Word 3. What word? Yes, hailstone. Word 4. What word? Yes, playfully. Go to column 2 and put your finger on word 1. All these words have endings. Word 1. What word? Yes, gulped. When you gulp something, you swallow it quickly. Here's another way of saying she swallowed the water quickly. She gulped the water quickly. What's another way of saying they swallowed their food quickly? Get ready? Yes, they gulped their food quickly. Right? Word 2. What word? Yes, gently. Things that are gentle are the opposite of things that are rough. Everybody, what's the opposite of a rough touch? Get ready? Yes, a gentle touch. Word 3. What word? Yes, owed. Something that you owe is something that you must pay. If you owe $5, you must pay $5. If you owe somebody a favor, you must pay that person a favor. Word 4. What word? Yes, Wavy. Word 5. What word? Yes, kneeled. Word 6. What word? Yes, dense. Awesome. Let's go to column 3. Put your finger on word 1. Word 1. What word? Yes, rose. Something that moves up today rises. Something that moved up yesterday rose. Everybody, what do we say for something that moves up today? Get ready. Yes, rises. What do we say for something that moved up yesterday? Get ready. Yes, rose. Very good. As in, she rose to the top by studying very hard. Word 2. What word? Yes, sight. A sight is something that you see. So a terrible sight is something terrible that you see. Everybody, what do we call something wonderful that you see? Get ready. Yes, a wonderful sight. Word 3. What word? Yes, marble. Word 4 rhymes with stove. What word? Yes, dove. Very good. Now, let's go ahead and start with section 3. So, I'm going to read, we're going to read the next story about Umu and Ulok. First, you're going to read the information passage. Well, I'm going to read it to you and ask you some questions. Ready? Let's read the title the fast way. Get ready? Facts about clouds. Awesome. Let's start reading. Okay? And I'm going to make sure you can see the book. Ready? You have read about big storm cloud. Here are facts about clouds. Clouds are made up of tiny drops of water. Everybody, say this fact starting with cloud. Get ready? Very good. And continue reading. In clouds that are very high, the water drops are frozen. Here is how the clouds look. Everybody, what kind of clouds are the water drops frozen? Get ready? Yeah, in clouds that are very high. Touch a high cloud. Should have touched picture 1. Those clouds are very pretty in the sunlight because the light bounces off the tiny frozen drops. Okay, continue reading. I'm down here. Let me see if I can move my book a bit up. Some kinds of clouds may bring days of bad weather. These are low, flat clouds that look like bumpy blankets. Everybody, what kind of clouds may bring days of bad weather? Get ready. Yes, low, flat clouds. Does that kind of cloud pass over quickly? Get ready. No. So touch a low, flat cloud. Because we'll be touching picture 2. How long may that kind of cloud be around? Get ready. Yeah, for days, right? Let's continue reading. Some clouds are storm clouds. They are flat on the bottom, but they go up very high. Sometimes they are 5 miles high. So, tell me how a storm cloud looks. Get ready. Yeah, they're flat on the bottom and they go up very high. Everybody, how high is at the top of a big storm cloud sometimes? Get ready. Yes, 5 miles high, right? Okay, I'm going to continue reading up here. Make sure that you're tracking. The arrow in picture 3 shows how the winds move inside a storm cloud. The winds move water drops to the top of the cloud. So, everybody, touch the number one that is inside the cloud. That's where a drop of water starts. The wind blows it up to the top of the cloud. Everybody follow the arrow to the top of the cloud, then stop. Oh, sorry, it was in this picture. We touch the number one and we follow the arrow to the top of the cloud. Tell me about the temperature of the air at the top of the cloud. Get ready. Yeah, it's freezing cold, right? Now, so what's going to happen to the drop? Get ready. Yeah, it's going to freeze, right? Okay, so then we go back to reading. The drops freeze. When a drop freezes, it becomes a tiny hailstone. Everybody, what do we call a drop when it moves up and freezes? Get ready. Yeah, it becomes a hailstone, right? The tiny hailstone falls to the bottom of the cloud. Everybody touch the number two in the cloud, so we go back to this picture and we touch two. That's where the drop freezes. Now it falls down. You follow the arrow. And what's the temperature like at the bottom of the cloud? Ready? Yeah, it's warm, right? Okay, I continue reading. And then it says, at the bottom of the cloud, the tiny hailstone gets covered with more water. Then it goes up again and freezes again. Everybody, when it gets to the top of the cloud, what's going to happen to the water that is covering it? Get ready. It freezes. Very good. Now let me continue reading. Now the hailstone is a little bigger. It keeps going around and around in the cloud until it gets so heavy that it falls from the cloud. Sometimes it is as big as a baseball. Sometimes it is smaller than a marble. Everybody, touch the number one in the cloud. So now we're touching this number one. Pretend that your finger is a drop. Show me the drop that goes around inside the cloud 4 times. Each time it goes through the top of the cloud, say it freezes. Go. Very good. Okay, let's continue reading. If you want to see how many times a hailstone has gone to the top of the cloud, break the hailstone in half. You'll see rings. Interesting, right? Everybody, what will you see inside the hailstones? Get ready? Rings. Each ring shows one trip to the top of the cloud. Count the rings and you'll know how many times the hailstone went through the cloud. Hailstone A went through the cloud 3 times. You see right here because it has 1, 2, 3 rings. How many times did hailstone B go through the cloud? Count them. Get ready. Yes, 7, right? Because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. Oh, this is so interesting. Don't you think so, boys and girls? Something new. So now it's your turn to read the story. You're going to read the story, section C. You're going to press pause at this time, read it on your own, and when you're ready for Miss Gomez to read it to you, press play. And I will ask you questions. Okay. At this time, you should have read the story on your own. And now I'm going to read you the story. You're going to follow along, and I will ask you questions as we go. Ready? Okay. So, the killer whale's weight. Umu took off one of her boots. She kneeled down and slammed the boot against the surface of the ice. So, where were Ulok and Umu when we left them? Get ready. Yeah, they were floating on an ice chunk. Why do you think she was doing this? Get ready. Yeah, she was trying to make noise so someone would hear her, right? And why didn't she yell? Get ready. Yeah, because she was losing her voice and nobody could hear her. I'm gonna continue reading. The boot made a loud, spanking sound. Ulok watched for a moment, then took off one of his boots and slapped it against the surface of the ice. Maybe they'll hear this, Umu said. I hope they do, she added, but she knew that it was still raining a little bit and that rain made noise. She also knew that she and Ulok were far from shore, too far. They were more than a mile from the tent. She guessed that the sounds they made with their boots were lost in the rain and the slight breeze that was still blowing from the south. So, everybody, did she think that the people on the shore would hear the sounds? Get ready? No. About how far were these people? Get ready? Yeah, over a mile. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading. From time to time, Umu glanced to the ocean. She hoped that she would see the killer whales. Let's turn the page. And here. Moving far away. She hoped that the sound of the boots would scare them away. But each time she looked in their direction, she saw them moving back and forth, just past the top of the C-shaped ice floe. So, how do you think that made her feel? Get ready? Yeah, scared, right? Maybe frightened. Suddenly, Ulok tugged on Umu's shoulder and pointed toward the wells. His eyes were wide. He looked as if he was ready to cry. I know, Umu said. What does she mean when she says, I know? Get ready? Yeah, right? That she knew that they were there. She just didn't want to worry him. Let's continue reading. Her voice was almost a whisper. Just keep trying to signal, she said. Maybe the people on the shore will hear us. Everybody, had Ulok noticed the whales before? Get ready? No, right? So why did he look as if he was ready to cry? Get ready? Yeah, because he was afraid of the killer whales. As she pounded her boot against the surface of the ice, she stared toward the shore. She wanted to see a kayak moving silently through the rain. She wanted to hear the signal of a bell ringing. She wanted to. She stopped thinking about those things. I wonder why. Suddenly, she saw something white moving through the water. What do you think it is? Get ready. Yeah, a chunk, a boat, an animal. At first, she thought that it was a chunk of ice, but no, it couldn't be. It was not moving the way ice moves. It was very hard to tell. It was very hard to tell what it was through the light rain. It wasn't a kayak. It wasn't a long boat. It was us. Us was swimming directly toward the ice chunk, and he was moving very fast. Us! Umu yelled as loudly as she could. Us! She stood up and waved her arms. Up here, the huge polar bear caught up to the ice chunk when it was not more than 100 meters away from the killer whales. Will they go after us? Ulak asked. Everybody, who does he think might go after us? Get ready. Yeah, the killer whales. How close are they to the whales now? Get ready. Yes, about 100 meters. They'll go after us if they're hungry, Umo replied. We've got to get out of here fast. The huge bear swam up to the ice chunk, put his huge paws on the surface, and started to climb onto it. When he tried that, he almost tipped it over. No, Umu said. Stay down. She tried to push him back. He rolled into the water and made a playful circle. Give me your laces, Umu said to Ulak. Umu and Ulak untied the laces from their boots. These laces were long, thick straps of animal skin. Umu tied all the laces together. Quickly, she glanced back. The ice chunk was less than 100 meters from the killer whales. She called us. He playfully swam around the ice chunk. rolling over on his back and slapping the water with his front paws. So what is us going to do? Get ready. Yeah, he looks like he wants to play, huh? Umu waited until us got close to the shore side of the ice chunk. Then she slipped the laces around his neck. Hang on tight, she told Ulok and handed him one end of the laces. She and Ulok sat down on the ice chunk and tried to dig their heels into dents in the surface of the ice. Play sled, she told us. Play sled. Go home. So now let's continue reading. Ready? Let me put the book so y'all can see where I'm at. Let me see, you can see better if I turn this off. But there we go. Play sled. Oh, read that right here. At first, Gus just rolled over and almost got the laces tangled in his front paws. Home, Umu repeated. Play sled and go home. Us stayed next to the ice chunk, making a playful sound. Home, Umu shouted again. Then Us seemed to figure out what he was supposed to do. Perhaps he saw the fins of the killer whales. He got low in the water and started to swim toward shore. And you can see the picture right here. Umu and Ulok, us, and the killer whales. Look at how close they were. Okay? So what did Umu keep telling us to do? Get ready. Yeah, right. To play sled and go home. Everybody, did us do that at first? Get ready. No, right? So what did he do? Get ready. Rolled over. So what made us have seen that made him stop being playful? Get ready. Yeah, the killer whale's getting more closer, right? So what, everybody, look at the picture. What are Umbo and Ulok hanging on to? Get ready. Yeah, they're laces right here, right? As you can see. So now you're going to do your spiral work. You're going to answer questions 1 through 12 from the textbook. Make sure you answer questions 1 through 12. And then you do your workbook for lesson 21 and upload it right below the video. Bye.